So we've accepted the unmitigated satiation of lustful desire and the unmitigated materialism. And we've accepted every other vice so long as we're giving it up as a clean carcass that we can institutionalize. That we accepted out of fear, mostly. Perhaps we don't want to say anything because we're afraid of what the people will say. But then our voices are crushed anyway by the extremist voices calling for more crimes and more conditions that will destroy the family life, destroy the personal life. We don't want to speak. We want to remain silent. We want to be safe. But safety comes at a price. We say everything is new and that our old ways are archaic. Then where is the efflorescence of secular liberalism that is so great that it's better than the God-given life, the air, the food, and the sentience we have always enjoyed? Were we not created free and liberated by our sustainer? What riches has the new technological man bestowed on us and our families and our lives that we may bow down and worship him as we do in the hidden corners of our hearts? Have we forgotten the happy days we shared in poverty? Will then our prosperity last forever? Even as we see it leaving our borders, we still think it will last forever. Shame that we have forgotten who we are as human beings. The dominant collective will not save us because God said he would judge between every single one of us, and that on the day of judgment we would turn on one another. We should reflect that any person who fails to stand up for what is right under the pressure of acceptance will never be looked at fondly when the rains of reciprocal justice come raining down. Perhaps then we will damn ourselves and say, if only we stood up for what was right. Woe to us, but that we had followed the messengers of God. Examine the hierarchy of power that is above you. Prophet Muhammad told Caesar that if he accepted the message that he was bringing him from God, that he would lead his people aright, but that if he rejected the message that he was being brought by Muhammad, peace be upon him, that his misguidance of his people was upon him. And so today we follow our leaders into darkness, accepting the technological unmitigated satiation of desire and the mega-rich barons, thinking that they are going to save us, forgetting that the long history of man is one of empires, tribes, and states betraying the trust of their people. Ideologically routed in the discourse, we don't realize we're at war with something that has no concern for what is most beneficial for us all. They don't mind leading us to hell or worse, as long as the power keeps rolling in. Like in the Battle of Uhud, the believers, who were better than us, they were fighting with the prophet of God, but they were routed from behind as they sought for the life of this world, and the messenger of God was calling them back. After they saw the armies closing in and the death closing in on many of them, some of even the best of them fled. And all of this started because of the disobedience to the messenger of God and the love for the life of this world. Something as simple as staying on a mountain. But then, how about us? How can we disobey in what is plainly clear and devastatingly destructive? Indeed, God forgave them, and it was a test for them. So then are we now asked to hold on to our values despite the pressure, indeed whatever may come, hold fast to the values of that which will heal the nations, the poor, the weak, and the sick.